Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope we are live. You can see me, you can hear me. Yes. Once again, I would like to ask my wife, dear wife, if you are around, if you can check my voice, if you can check the sound and the video quality. Hello, it's okay. Are you sure? How do you hear me? Nice. What about video quality? Thank you very much. Have a nice evening. Hello to my Twitch viewers as well. Today we are going to. Thank you very much. Let me see if we have. Should be here. Hello everyone. Today we are going to play Title Tuesday. Uh, after another 40 minutes, maybe a little bit more than 40 minutes. I can check it. Yes, little bit more than 40 minutes. And of course, today also we are having uh, new format, something very interesting, clutch chess champion showdown. I think maybe 1 month ago or maybe a couple of weeks ago, uh, two world chess champions played each other, legendary champions, Vishy Anand and Garry Kasparov. They played each other. Kasparov won the match. It was freestyle chess, Fischer chess. But now we have Magnus, we have Hikaru, we have Fabiano, and Gukesh. Reigning world chess champion, former world chess champion, number two, America's number one, number three in the world, and America's number two, Fabiano Caruana. So after first playing day, we are having the following results: Gukesh is having 4 points, Magnus 3.5, Hikaru 3, and Fabiano 1.5. I think yesterday Fabiano was very much unlucky. For example, against Magnus, with the black pieces, he had winning position. The game ended in a draw. With the white pieces, he was like completely winning, +5 and even more uh, few moments, but he did not play the winning move and eventually lost the game. Against Gukesh with the with the black pieces, he got decent position, better position, and much better position. But later on, and also he had uh, more time than Gukesh had, but later on didn't play well and lost the game. So Fabi, no doubt, yesterday was very much unlucky. Um, Yes, against Magnus, he scored half point out of two, but at least uh, he could he could score more than half points, at least one, and even maybe 1.5 and 2 points, because with the black pieces he was winning, and with the white pieces he had much better position than with the black pieces. Yes, Hikaru lost against Gukesh 1.5 half. Um, Magnus lost against Hikaru, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So for yesterday's playing day. Each for each point, for each win, players would get one. For the draw, half point, and for the loss, zero. So today, 2 points for the win, 1 point for draw, and of course nothing for losing the game. And tomorrow, players are going to get 3 points for the win, 1 point, if I'm not mistaken, for the draw, and nothing for losing the game. Gukesh had half a point more than Magnus. This, of course, doesn't mean much. It's very good for Gukesh, but of course, for overall standings, this doesn't mean anything. Even Fabiano's 1.5, of course, it's not good, but one good day. For example, if today he uh, plays and wins some games, then he can easily bounce back. Yes, very interesting format. It is also interesting that world number one, number two, and number three are not going to play World Cup. Gukesh, reigning world champion, is going to play in Goa, India World Cup, but just, of course, no doubts, some high-rated players are not starting from first round. They are going to start the tournament from second round, and Gukesh as well. So he has some days to take some rest. So I think after a few days he will finish this rapid tournament. Yes, from one point of view, someone would say why he decided to play this rapid event before World Cup. But from the other point of view, uh, playing against Magnus, against Icaro, against Fabi, uh, very best players, strongest players in the world, rapid chess, and also you have guaranteed 60,000 USD. Why not? And of course, if tournament goes well, you can even maybe uh, make close to 100,000. And let me remind you, dear friends, dear viewers, that very recently, maybe 1 week, maybe less than 1 week ago, Gukesh with Super Chess, they won European Club Cup, and also Gukesh took gold medal on board one. I think he played 6 games. He scored 5 points. He drew against Vladimir Fedosiev, and also he drew another game against Anishkiri, if I'm not mistaken. The rest he won. Yes, he won against Arjun. He won against Max Vermerdam. He won against Sergei Movsisyan. Yes, I mentioned three. Maybe not five out of six, maybe 4.5. Yes, he gained about 10, 11 rating points. Super Chess won after some years. I think previous years they would come with much, not much stronger team, but definitely stronger team with Noderbek Abdusatorov, with Sindarov, with Prague. And I remember Van Forest was playing, Jordan Van Forest was playing board five, board six, and now this year he was playing board two. But they managed to win this very interesting tournament, European Club Cup. Yes, Magnus is back. Later on, he will be playing freestyle chess in South Africa. Not exactly sure which city. Yes, Fabiano won US Championship with 8 points out of 11, and then Wesley So, and then Levon Aronian. Mm. Hello, hello, dear friend. Oh, hello, Max. Haven't seen you very long time. What's up? How are you doing? Yes, this was very interesting. I think you can see my just just 1 second. Mm-hmm. Rook d2. Because if I take on a5, rook e1 is very unpleasant. Rook d2, queen f5, b takes a. And here the best move is to go rook e1 first. Magnus took. And now some queen d1. You just bring your queen back. You have ideas always to go bishop b6. Maybe even knight e3. So he played a6. He was not scared of rook e1 because of queen b5, I guess. Yes, queen b5. And now Magnus found this bishop c5. Mm, very interesting. Queen c5, you get checkmated. And if bishop c5, I guess you just go knight e5, huh? Ah, yes, knight e5 finishes the game. Knight f3, knight g4 ideas are coming. So he played queen d3, bishop d4, c takes d, rook a1. And here in time scramble, they both started making mistakes. Of course, like queen e2, going here in this position, queen e2. If you don't have any time, like less than 20 seconds, like how? I understand that black is having some ideas, knight h4, knight f4. So he played rook d1, and here knight h4 is finishing the game. Because I go knight h4, I'm threatening queen g2, you don't have any queen e4, queen f3, you don't have knight e3, you get checkmated in this way. Yes, you take, I go queen g4, and now it doesn't matter, I can take queen d1, I can take rook d1. So Magnus didn't play knight h4, he played knight f4, which is also very logical and seems like exactly the same because what do you play? You go g takes f, I go queen g4 and then rook d1 or queen d1. I don't care much, your pawn is on h4, your pawn is on f4. And if you go queen f3, again rook d1 is coming. But here Gukesh had, and yes, of course, if rook a1, then queen g2 is checkmating, not knight d3. But here amazing move was there, knight d3. So this black is surviving. Knight e2 does not work. You go here, I go rook a1, of course, with the idea to go a7, which is very hard to believe, but knight e3 saves the game. Okay, to go here, rook a3. Yes, most likely this, rook takes a1, and now queen c8. I go a7. No, a7 is not working. No, but this is very difficult for both sides to see. A7, queen a8, knight. I think this is maybe like this, and if I go knight d5, you move the king and then queen f3 or knight e1. I think knight e1, rook e1, queen a7, white should not lose. Yes, here Gukesh resigned. I think Gukesh lost against Magnus and he won 2-0 against uh, Fabi. And he won against Hikaru 1.5-half. Let me see how is Max doing. Yes, Max, please, how are you doing? Now you can type. Yes, another 28 minutes, and we are starting another title Tuesday. At the moment, we are having 55 players, and I'm doing well. How are you? Nice, nice. Still, I'm living and working in Singapore. Everything is fine. Yes. Weekly, I'm trying to dedicate some time for my YouTube channel, making some videos, making some streams. Yes, how do I warm up for the Blitz games? I think today I was working and I did some puzzle storm. I did puzzle rush and some tactics. Puzzle rush is enough. You can also do puzzle storm. And of course, I played some Blitz games. I played some Blitz games on Lichess, not on chess.com, but on Lichess. I think this should be enough. Also, I checked games of from this tournament, Clutch Chess Champion Showdown. I very much recommend if you do have time, then after a couple of hours, mm, Magnus Hikaru, Fabi, and Gukesh, they are starting this tournament with insane prizes because in chess, so many years I'm following chess, I'm playing chess, and you cannot make 120,000 in 3 days, and even more, even more. This is just great. Yes, we can see win 1, 2, 3. Yes, I informed you, dear viewer. For the first day, players are getting 1 point for win, half point for draw, and nothing for loss. Second day, today, for the win, they are getting 2, draw 1, loss, of course, nothing. And tomorrow, 3 points for win, 1 point for draw, and for loss, nothing. Mm. Hello, hello. Nice. Chess is getting more popular everywhere too. Yes. I think in December players are going to play freestyle chess in South Africa. And now I just saw maybe tournament was over in uh, Ecuador. Yes, like people are playing chess in Ecuador or Lebanon or Colombia. I'm sure if some 20 years ago you would say that people are interested in playing chess in South Africa, then I remember maybe about 5, 10 years ago, World Youth Chess Championship was happening there in Durban. But except that tournament, of course, they have some chess players, good chess players, but generally, mm, not much information, of course, about South African chess. Very nice, of course. I think your countryman, Daniel Darda, he was playing and he won, no? Let's go to see, let's say Lichess, and then we go to past events. Do we have chance to see it or it's already over? No, it's European Club Cup. No, it's not here. European, not Team Championship, Club Cup. Club Cup 20. I think he was playing for Super Chess, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. No, no. I want to become a title player like National Master or Candidate Master. My elo is 1759. What advice can you give for me? Yes. No, look, this is Super Chess team, and world champion is playing board one, and then Dutch number two, uh, number one player from Iran, Serbian number one, and then Romanian number one, I guess, and then number one player from Belgium. Yes, and he won European Club Cup. Amazing. So I'm not very much aware of this Amsterdam Open, who was playing there, which tournament was that. Yes, I think for you, I would say uh, tactics, no doubts, daily, close to 1 hour, tactics, puzzle rush, uh, puzzle storm, daily puzzle, and he's very talented. Yes. Also, I would recommend you uh, to watch some streams live. For example, it's almost midnight here in Singapore, but after Title Tuesday, I'm going to stay and also watch Clutch Chess. I always enjoyed seeing how Magnus, Hikaru, and others very, very strong players are playing. Uh, yes, and time control is not very long, 10 plus 5. Maybe you can join the game after some 5-10 minutes because if you follow the game from very first move, then it will take maybe a little bit longer. Like each round, probably close to 40-45 minutes. Is there an age limit to gain CM title or it's possible for people plus? Yes, of course, no any age restrictions. Yes. Of course, let's say if you are 20 plus, then and you let's say have below 2000 rating, chances to become a grandmaster is very, very little. Yes, this is I'm telling from my experience. Let's say you are 20 plus and you are not even 2000. You can of course work and you have all the chances to become an international master, but I have very big doubts that uh, you can reach level of grandmaster and you can become a grandmaster. This somehow I don't believe. But of course, CM, NM, even FM and international master very easily. I mean, international master not easily, but other titles very easily. You should work. Oh, sorry, sorry. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and sorry, my dear wife. Yes, dear friends, my aircon was on, and my wife, she was cold already. How much money does a chess master earn in dollars per month? Wow, I like the inspiration to get CM title. Yes, yes, you have. You can you can get CM title only by uh, doing daily, uh, at least at least 2 3 hours puzzles, and also 1 hour uh, training games. But of course, after each game, please check with, let's say you are playing only chess, then check your games with some engine and try to understand, try to see your mistakes. Very nice question. How much money does chess master earn in dollars per month? Depends. Which rating do you have? Which title do you have? Because different titles are there, different ratings are there. Hard to say. Hard to say. Please don't forget to subscribe, to follow my Twitch and my YouTube channels, dear friends, if you don't mind, of course. Another 15 minutes and we will start our title Tuesday. Yes, we see some people are streaming. Anna Kramnik, she's streaming. Badur Jobava, but I think he's playing some PUBG. After 5 minutes, I will. Oh, this is very um you know first of all, now I'm having title of Grandmaster. I never had title of International Master or title of CM or title of. I had only title of FM and title of Grandmaster. And when I had my FM title, I was only, I don't know, 10, 11 years old. So it's really hard to say how much does CM, FM, International Master make money per month. And also you can, maybe you are coaching, maybe you are playing, maybe you are commentating, maybe you are streaming. So it's really hard to say. For example, if you are coaching, maybe you have one student, maybe you have more than 10. Wow, wow. Thank you very much for your question. Nice question. Uh, yes, it's very interesting. Of course, I studied, at least I read uh, a book for each world champion. And nowadays we have databases. We can just search and find the games and analyze them and see them. Um, yes, this is something very interesting. I remember in my childhood I was seeing games of Jose Raul Capablanca that impacted on my understanding and development very much. I think by seeing games of Capablanca and especially how he was handling Rui Lopez type of positions, because back then people with the black pieces against Rui Lopez they would go against closed Rui Lopez without d4. Capablanca's opponents would go some bishop g4, h3, bishop h5, and he was going knight d2, and then g4, knight f1, knight g3. Yes. I feel all of them have so much to teach us. All the world champions or legends like Keres Bronstein, even in modern times. So, asking you for a second opinion from a stranger. Yes, yes, this is something always been very interesting for me, and with big pleasure. Whenever I do have free time, I'm analyzing. Yes. I wouldn't do it for the money, just for the honor. If I give 3 hours every day, every to study chess, I can get to CM in 5 years. I think my rating is equal to 1900 FIDE now. Yes, 1 2 hours daily puzzles, and then 1 hour you should play some games on lichess or chess.com, and of course you review your game with engine or with someone, maybe coach, and then try um, avoiding your mistakes again and again. Samuel, how big of a role calculation plays in becoming a 26 from yours? Yes, yes, calculation is very important. Very important. It's like mixed calculation and also evaluation because without evaluating the positions, without evaluating the arising positions, it's very difficult to choose any of the options. Yes, you can play 10 plus 5, you can play without increment, let's say 10 plus 0, you can play 5 plus 0. But of course, after each game, don't be lazy, review your game. I think nowadays calculation is very important. And once again, let's say we are calculating, we are seeing some tactics, some combinations, some intermezzo moves, but it is also very important to evaluate, to assess the position precisely. Uh, because if you can spot some tactical ideas, but the final position you assess not precisely, then you are going to have some big problems. Perfectly summarized. How much efforts were you putting daily when trying for GM title as an IM? No, from FM I became a grandmaster. So at the age of 14 years and 7 months, I became a grandmaster. Yes, but back then I no, we didn't have access to chess.com. because chess.com was not existing, and I had very poor internet connection. I was reading books of yes, any possible books. Yes, I was analyzing on chessboard. I was reading chess books, and yes, just improving my understanding, my calculations, and hello. Just a reminder that you need 15 seconds delay if you stream the event, and if you want to be for streaming prizes, your stream title must include one of the following. Exactly. Title Tuesday. Yes. Or titled Tuesday. Yes. Best of luck today. Thank you very much. Yes, we joined this tournament and yes, I also recommend analyzing games of Anatoly Karpov, of course, Robert Fischer, Boris Spassky. I liked this book of Ben Larsen. Yes, of course, Ben Larsen. He very strong Danish player, not world champion, but very nice book and many interesting stories. And I think points of Ben Larsen can be very interesting. Yes, I recommend Max. By the way, I recommend very simple book. I think it's like 50 or 55 best games of Ben Larsen. Yes, of course. Gary Kasparov played two matches against Deep Blue. First match he won, second match he lost. Yes, I've which book of Larsen? 50 or 55 best games of Ben Larsen. Very nice book. Okay, dear friends, I should close this chat. Thank you very much. Yes, I recommend. If I would, if I have chance to recommend you any chess book, then I'm definitely recommending Book of Ben Larsen. Yes, 50 or 55 best games of Larsen. Danish strong player. He played match against Robert Fischer. He lost 6-0, but you know this was the period when Robert Fischer won against Mark Taimanov 6-0, and then he won against Ben Larsen 6-0. But anyway, this doesn't mean anything. Very strong chess player. Okay, I should close my chat, and you can. By the way, dear friends, you can join my YouTube chat. And today I'm also going to analyze clutch chess. Mhm. This is about it. Thank you very much, Ray Lopez. Yes, Param is playing Denis Lazovic, MVL, Andreikin, Alexis Sarana, Pranashem, uh, Muradli, and then Nico Teodoro, Yanni Pomnici, wonderful time, Oro Faustino, Duda, Vincent, Mi Terrible, Vipranav, Grishuk, Sergei Drigalov, Chess Fighter, and many other stars. Alex Bortnik. Yes, I think. Yes, it should be okay. Yes, 2 3 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. So far, everything is ready. Mhm. So my opponent is from Finland and he's streaming. Eric Fidemasta. Let's go. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Yes, the point is to go knight d2 and then knight c4. But here, should I go knight d2? I don't think. I don't think here I should go. Maybe bishop c4. Okay, let's say h3. Hmm. Knight g5, knight h4, g6. Okay, let's say this. Maybe knight h4, then f4. Hmm. 93. 93 is coming. I forgot about this, which is not good. Okay, let's say takes, knight f3. Yes, my position doesn't look great. Yes, but not because of this. Let's say bishop f3, we can go bishop f4, he wants to take. Okay, let's say I go bishop c4, maybe even bishop, something like this, I don't know. Mhm. Let's say this. Rook e4, queen e4. Yes, and rook e1. Maybe knight f6. But knight f6, g3, queen h3, knight f6, king h8, queen d3. Yes, c5, d5. I'm not sure what exactly I'm threatening. Maybe f5. I don't mind going with the ideas bishop g5. But f5, c5, d5. Yes, knight f6, g3, queen h3, knight f6, and then so far I don't see enough compensation. Rook e7. This looks very dangerous. This looks very dangerous because of f5. What? Rook e4, but bishop g5 is coming. No, bishop g5. Let's say we go f5. Rook e8, bishop g5, queen g5, knight g5. She takes f, I have bishop g5. I can also go rook f5. c5, bishop g5, bishop e4, bishop h4, bishop c2, maybe c5, d5. Yes, let's say this. Okay, what is happening now? Should I push d6, but he will take bishop e4? Rook e4, f takes g, h takes g. Okay. Yes, but why not f6? He wants to go f6, rook e5. Wait. We should not panic. Mm-hmm. No. So now I don't see anything better. Well, yes, I can move my bishop. This is also fine. Oh, probably moving the bishop to a2, e4, rook d1. Yes, e4. Ah, knight f3, but I didn't like this. You're just taking h1, huh? Even queen h4 is fine, but knight e4 I could go. Knight g5 was finishing the game. Mhm. Anastasia Avramidou from Greece. Mhm. Yes, I think here the move should be short castle. Yes, bishop c3, and now rook c8, knight e5, knight g4, I guess. Yes, takes, queen b6. Mhm. Yes, I can take b takes c, but let's try taking with the rook. Mhm. Let's say b5. Mhm. Knight b6, b3. If we try e5, h6, bishop e5, and rook c1. Ah, bishop e4. Yes, I'm threatening maybe bishop e4. Hmm. Let's try maybe this. Yeah, it could also go before rook a2. Check. Yes, but this shouldn't really work. So if I go rook c6, you should be taking. Yes, I have rook c6. I can also go b4, king b4, rook b6. He takes b knight e3, rook b7, rook check. If I take d4, king b4, d3. So it takes. Check. Yes, king d4, king d2. Because king b4, d3. How do you stop? Knight d3 takes. King c3, rook c6. But king d2 check. King c1, d3. Let's say check. Yes, she goes for this, of course. But let's say if I take and I go d3, king e3, knight c4, king d2, knight c4. Let's say this. Bishop e5, d3. Rook b5, d3, king e3. Yes, this. King f2, d2. King f1, d2. King d2, knight c4. Yes, but if d2, how does she stop? Yes. Yes, knight e4, f knight g4 is the line. I did not. Maybe here it's better to start. Queen c8. b6. Knight d3, yeah. King e2. Nice, and surprisingly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hi, from Colombia. Big fan. Super, super. So which city do you live in Colombia? Let's see. Oh, Denis Lazovic is playing. Oh, drawn position. Anthony Atanasov. Wow. Game ended in a draw. Yeah, super tricky. Anthony Atanasov. Last week, I remember we had rook, 3 pawns, same side of the board, and I lost my game. Mm, yes, who is Vice? Menua Hakopian from Armenia, and then Faustino Macho, Arthur, Pogos. Okay. So my opponent is from Kazakhstan, Zarina Nurgalieva. Let's go. Mhm. Yes, rook b8. Let's go. No, a4. What about knight bd2? Yes, we know knight c6, a6, but this one, how should I play? Mhm. Knight c3, b5, e4, b4, bishop g5, and c2. Okay, let's say e4, f4, e6. Now I need some quick decisions. Knight a3, b5. How am I going to take that pawn back? Yes, eventually I remembered. Knight takes b. I think bishop f4 is the move. I think knight e5 is the move. Bishop c6 is the move. Hmm. Queen c7, I guess. Knight b8 or bishop. Let's say we take, we go d5 to open up the position. Yes, he takes d, knight d5, king e7, most likely she will go. We have e4, we have d takes c, bishop e6, rook a6, d takes c, f takes c, some queen d4. b4. What is this? But I can take d takes c, no? B takes c, b takes c, check 98. Wait. D takes c, b takes c, check 98. Bishop c6. Yes, king f7 is not working, I guess. Yes, queen d4. Knight d4, queen g7, but I'm threatening also this. Queen e5 I can take here. Yes, she sees the best move. Let's say we go rook a c1, rook fc1, rook c4. Let's say this. No, this of course she mixed up something. Queen c2, knight c3. I played this b6. Yes, b6 is the best move. And after a6, we are transposing to knight c6, a6 or a6, knight c6. And here the best move is bishop b4. This is also possible, but I have my activity, bishop check. Bishop goes back to g2. Yes, h5, b5, I played knight c3. And now h5. Huge blunder. She blundered this and then takes, and then knight takes, and then d5. Yes, black is having only one pawn for the missing exchange, and I have ideas to go d takes c. Yes, I think king e7 would have been better, but I was thinking d takes f takes and queen d4, queen c2. And now takes. If takes, I guess queen d8 and bishop c6 is finishing the game. And now knight d4, queen d4, rook c1, rook d8, rook c4 was. And now just takes. Let's see who is playing. Magnus is playing against 2950. Param, I apologize. Yes. Hmm. Queen f1, I guess. Rook h1. Draka. Draka has won. Okay. Wow. Round four with the black pieces against Nicolas Teodoro. Super tricky opponent. Let's go. Check. Bishop e7. Bishop a6 or bishop b7. Bishop a6 is also very much possible. What if knight c3? Okay. What about b5? He really wants to go a4. Bishop b4, bishop c3. Okay, let's say bishop b4. Knight e5, queen a4, queen b3. But queen b3 pawn only 2 is hanging. Queen a4, I can take bishop c3, queen a6, bishop b2, rook c8, queen c8, queen c8, rook c8. Bishop c3, rook c3, b takes c, bishop e2 is hanging. So yes, I don't mind taking on c3 of course and then going knight e4. Oh, am I disconnecting? Disconnected. Yes, it's questionable. It's questionable because bishop d2. Okay, queen is 7, queen. Yes, but he can go some a3. Yes, but what if bishop d6? He will go here and then Queen e7, queen a4. Bishop c4. Let's say this. Yes, my idea was to go something like bishop c4. Queen before, knight d5, knight d5. Queen a7, I'm hoping to go rook a8. b3, I do have b5, I guess. Though I'm not sure. Yes, knight e5 he goes. But what about b5? If we go b5. b5, knight b5, we can take there. b5, he goes queen. Yes, I guess we should try, why not? Because if you go knight b5, bishop d2 is coming. Knight d7 you don't have, knight c6 you don't have, queen a6 you can go, but knight e5 I will take. Knight e5 d takes c, some knight g4 maybe. Yes, queen d1, but what if I take and jump? Yes, we should take, I guess, knight g4. Though we have also knight d7. But what if b3? At b3 we have d4. Okay, let's say this. b3, he goes b3, huh? d4, b takes c, d takes d4, knight e4. Okay, let's go d4. Let's go this. Bishop g5, f6. Bishop d2, queen d2. Oh no, only 30 seconds? What is this? Yes, no chance, no chance. I was Yes, very bad game. I was too slow. Okay, short break. I will try to solve the problem. Yes, I very much recommend Silman's book. Yes, you should do tactics, puzzle rush, daily puzzle, also puzzle storm, and also um, some streams. After maybe some time, Clutch Chess Champion Showdown will start. Magnus, Hikaru, Fabiano, Gukesh are playing. I very much recommend to follow if you do have time. Yes, in 15 minutes. Yes, my game against Teodoro. Yes, somehow. No, in the end, I resigned because I had 15 seconds and he had more than 1 minute and some seconds, and I had bad position. But when he was disconnected, I had more or less okay position. Bishop d2, queen e7, and knight d5. Knight captures knight g4. No, I didn't capture on e5 with the queen on a4 because of knight d5 later on. I played b5, but then surprisingly after b5 I forgot that my bishop on c4 does not have squares. Yes, I could of course sacrifice my bishop on c4, capturing on e5, but it was not enough. I don't know, maybe I could have done something simple instead of going for this sharp. I really did not realize how I was burning my time. Oops. Okay, let's go. With the white pieces against Ryan Amburgi or Amburgi. Mm-hmm. Knight f3. Mm-hmm. Maybe h4, b5, or bishop h6. Okay, let's go bishop h6. Okay, but what if I take, what if let's say I take, and I go e5. Okay, knight g4, but this is, why should I be so much worried? I can go long castle, c4, bishop e4, queen d2, rook d2, rook a7. I think very much okay position. I can go queen f4, also interesting position. Okay, let's try queen f4. The long castle does not work. Let's go h3. And maybe now long castle. Okay, king b1, bishop e6, he will go, huh? But knight g5, b4, knight e6, f takes c. Why do I go? b4 he wants to play. Okay, let's go g4. I don't like my position. Yes, but he definitely didn't see that e7 is hanging, no? Or he saw this. I have also knight f6, which is e takes f, e takes f, and if not, knight h5 is coming. Let's go knight f6. Okay, queen a2, but what? What if queen a4? c4, I can go knight h5. G takes a, check, check, c takes d, knight g5. Yes, I could also go bishop c4 and knight e7. E takes f, e takes f, king h8, check, queen h6, knight g5. Ah, yes, of course, he sees the best. Mhm. Knight h5, king h8, knight g5, e takes f. How should I, knight h7, king h7, knight, bishop g6, king g6, knight g5, king g7, knight e6, f takes c, queen g5. Let's say this. But in the end, queen g5. How you want to play it? Okay, if you take knight g5, you should go king g7, takes, queen g5. Knight h6 does not work, knight f6 does not work. Yes, c4 I have checkmate ideas, you cannot really threaten. Rook f7 you have, but bishop g6. Or let's say takes and queen e6 should be very promising position for me. Yes, if you go c4, I have knight f8. Yes, check, check, check. I mean, queen g5. Yes, rook f7, I guess, because rook f2 takes rook f1. Rook f7, and now I can go bishop g6. And I can go queen g6. Let's say bishop g6 should be very tempting. Queen g6, and let's say, no, let's say we take with the bishop. Yes, of course, knight d7. And now let's say, how do I go? Bishop f5, bishop e6. Yes, this and bishop e6 maybe. What do I threaten? I don't know. Rook f2 does not work. Rook g7 is not very serious. Let's say we take here. King f7. Will he go or not? Yes, but this is enough. This should be enough for me to win, and my opponent resigns. Yes, I think very interesting and at the same time complicated. Yes, long castle, bishop d3 and bishop h6. And now let's say takes and takes. And then e5. Just h3, queen e3. h4, g4. But why c4, bishop e4? Wow, knight f6. Then knight h7, and then knight g5, and then takes, and then queen g5, and bishop g6. And here check and takes. Okay. Others are playing, and we have Muradli against Andrei Yasipenko. Queen h4 seems like. Why not queen h4? King f3? No. Knight e2. Queen e4. Yes, but this is unpleasant. This should be unpleasant for Andrei, though. Queen h4. Queen e6. Now f3. Knight f3. Queen g5. And you move the bishop to c5, I guess. But bishop c5, queen h3 is coming. Yes, or knight f3. Knight f3, queen h5 is the only move. Yes, this is about who will play faster. Yes, and seems like Muradli is slightly, is little bit faster. Yes, they are not going to make a draw. To repeat the position, knight c4, Muradli is trying, and yes, he has preferable position, king c2, and he forgot, he forgets about this, but now what is this? Very super complicated, and he is lost. Muradli is lost, and I think he's going to lose because super easy for Andrei to play. Yes, very interesting game. And Jan Nepomniachtchi won with the white pieces against Sergei Zhigalko. And who is? Uh, yes, Gagik Navoyan. Let's say d6. Yes, if you take, I will take with the b pawn. Yes, what if I take with the c? Can we go h5 maybe? After g5, should I go knight e8, knight h7, or knight d7? I guess knight d7 because I don't think I very much need. Yeah, super difficult decision. Okay, let's go knight d7, but I also like knight h7. Knight h7, knight f5, and then difficult decision. Okay, let's go knight h7. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Mhm. What if we go knight d4? We have knight h4 as well. Knight h4, pretty interesting move. Yes, let's go knight h4. But what if I take? What if I go h4? Knight h1 or knight d2? Knight d2 it goes. And I have f5. I have bishop f5 also. I think I have bishop f5. Mhm. What about f6? Let's go f6. c5. What is this? After g knight this. Ah, I could go rook c8. I could start with. Okay, d takes c. Okay, in super complicated position, we should go, I guess, f takes g or knight g5. Let's say f takes g. King h8. Yes, but what about if we continue g4? Queen b6, queen d7, queen e8, b queen e8. Yes, I have knight f6 ideas, which can be very unpleasant. Yes, it goes. This is the best. Yeah, super complicated position. I don't know what is happening. Maybe I'm just losing. Queen c5 or knight. Queen c5, knight f7, d8. Okay, queen f2, rook f2, queen f5. Whoa, whoa. I think I was lost. Yes, this takes. Knight h7, knight h4, queen d7. Yes, very simple, or f5. Dull computer now. 5 d6, queen d7 takes. Rook f7, knight f6. Yes, I g4, g5, f6, king g1. King g1 was finishing, and here queen c1, queen e2, queen e1. We forgot. Yes, MVL. Let's go, d4, c4, knight f3, g3. Bishop b2, a4. a3, bishop c3. It is. Okay, how do we continue now? C takes. Let's try. So d takes c does not work, e5 does not work, c5, c takes d, e takes d, knight f5. But maybe now we can try some e4. Let's say bishop g2, most likely. But c5, d5. Again, c5, d5 maybe I have. E takes d, knight f5. Yes, takes. Does not really work. c5, b takes, d takes, bishop c5, bishop f6. Knight f3, c5. Oh no, this. How should I go? Rook d1, bishop a3. He wants to take bishop. Knight f3, c5. D takes knight g5, bishop g2, bishop f6. Okay, this. D takes c, bishop c5, knight g5. Bishop g2, bishop f6. Somehow I don't believe, but let's go. Bishop g2, bishop f6, g6. Yes, okay, what is happening? We can go bishop f6, h takes g, bishop b7, bishop d8, bishop takes. Bishop f6, h takes g, bishop b7. Okay, let's go this. Bishop d8, bishop g2. This should be better. Oh, come on, come on. But it's only. I was so winning. Yes, he of course blundered. MVL blundered. Yes, I forgot about this King E5. Now some smoking F4. Oh. Yes, I was very much better. Yes, this looks very not G5? No, not G5. Not G5? I think knight G5 is winning. But why not knight G5? Queen D7, knight F3. Knight G5 was finishing the game. Ah, this one is also. Ah, Rook F8, of course. A very complicated piece F3. Oh, black cannot be worse. Yes, but how exactly do you push? Yes. Wow. Oh, brother, played. Thank you very much. Such a big game. Very well played, brother. It was blitz. Otherwise, you would have won. Thank you very much. And we are playing Denis Lazovic. Wow. Okay. Bishop B4. Okay. How do I go? Mhm. Let's try a full. No, no, it's lost. Hoping but nice it to be a full. Yes, very classy. Magnus won against Kukesh, and Fabiano won with the black pieces against Hikaru. Yes, somehow against Lazovic I don't get much chances, very unfortunately. Okay, 5.5 out of 8, last three games. Yes, let's try giving our best. Yes, we have Robin playing against Mishanik. Wow, looks completely winning, no? Yes, you go G takes F, King F1. Yes, King F1, G takes H. Yes, but what if B8, B8 Queen, Knight F2, G takes H, G takes H. Like is yes, yes. Wow, D6. Magnus goes D6. And let me remind you, very recently in US Championship, Fabiano played this D6 against Hans Niemann. It was C3 F5, D3 Queen F6. Wow, D6 Bishop E6. Yes, I like White's position, B3 Bishop B2. Bishop e7. Yes, I don't think Magnus will go d5. It's possible move. d5, he takes the queen d5 and then long castle. Queen e7. You're not really threatening bishop c3, queen e2. I have some knight d4, though I don't understand why do I go. Bishop e7 d4, maybe short castle. But short castle you should be very much careful of. I don't know, d takes c. How are you going to capture? Knight e5, this was my idea. Yes, I guess short castle. With short castle d5 takes takes knight g5, you see? Very easily you can get some. Yes, Magnus went short castle and maybe now d5. Yes, d5 takes knight g5. Fabiano is thinking. Yes, against Denis Lazovic. I have very bad score against Denis Lazovic. No, that opening. c4, e5, knight c3, bishop b4, knight d5, bishop e7. So Fabi went c takes d takes, then knight d4, knight f6. If you go knight f5, then maybe queen e2 or not. No, queen e2, I don't think. Knight f5, queen e2, queen e2, rook e2, rook d8, rook e8. Maybe rook d3, rook e3. Okay, Alex Rustamov. Yes, and here some more rook e1 is very interesting. Not f6, huh? Should I go rook h4? Bishop e7. So rook e1. Okay, let's say rook e2. c3 and b3. Bishop f4. g3. Knight e5. Mm-hmm. In c4, I don't like. Okay, this more or less maybe we can. Okay, it threatens a3, it threatens b4. If I go a3, will he go b4? No, I don't think. But before c4? Yes, but what if I go rook here? Yes, but let's say we try. Okay, how do I go? Let's say bishop g3. Ah, it's so annoying. This guy is so annoying. What was the accuracy of this guy? Okay, happens. Wow, Gukesh is having only 1 minute, and he has better position? Oh, but what happened? Why not Queen E2? Maybe he didn't like some knight G4. No, 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 this D6 is possible. Okay, Jan Gustafsson, Bundestrainer, head coach of German national team. Should be full. Short castle. And I think here even this knight captures and 97 is working. Yes, and here you go bishop d6, and you go something like c6. D takes c, I guess d takes c. We should take and hope for some compensation, though we can also go, yes, bishop d3, it threatens checkmate in one. And should I go f5? What is this f5? F5, you can go queen d4. Knight takes d5. Yes, knight g6, knight g6. Yes, we can go also g6. Okay, let's say this. Yes, d takes c, d takes c, short castle, bishop e5, or even bishop f5, bishop e5. I could also go f5, but f5 was too nice c4. Okay, how should I continue? Rook e8 or knight f5? Let's go knight f5. King d3. Queen h4, queen g5, bishop h2, queen d3, bishop d3, queen g5, queen h4, let's say. This bishop e6. Hmm. As I see my mistake, how can I continue now? Uh, ah, I'm just losing. Which move to play? I don't know. Ah, so unlucky. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, I had great position. Mm, P5. Suddenly after bishop e6, this is already very P5. Yes, third loss in a row. Very, very bad, of course. Magnus won. Okay, let's go. Yes, here knight g8, then knight e7. Short castle. And so you have 5. This pawn is not hanging. Knight is coming to e4. Bishop e4 takes queen h4. So it takes. And first rook f1. So rook f1. I'm threatening maybe some c3. Let's go c3. Let's go h6 or knight f4, h6, I guess. Yes. And now check first or knight e7 maybe even. Knight g6, 95, 96. Let's capture this pawn. So knight e4, bishop d3, knight g3, bishop g6, knight e2, knight f4. Knight e4, knight g3, knight c3. So this. Yeah, but this is very bad, I guess. Yes, rook b8, also winning, bishop c7, rook b1. Yes, this is known line. He takes in knight f4, knight goes back, knight d7, knight b6, knight g3, threatening the pawn, knight b6, protecting, and knight d7 because our knight on f6 is not well placed. And here f4, he takes f, bishop f4. Don't go short castle because of knight b5. Just take bishop c3 and now short castle. Yes, knight g6, even knight g6. So I didn't know this. Knight g6, yes. Bishop g5, queen e8. He took c3. 6.5 out of 11. And let's see who is winning. Bortnik is playing against Volodar Murzin. And bishop c1, knight d4 is not working. Nothing is working. Rook c4, threatening knight e5. b3, rook c2 back, I guess. Yes, I think not 95, 95. Maybe I have 95, though 95. Maybe it was working, 95. But now knight d4 is working. Knight d4. So he goes knight d4. Yes, you should take rook d4, otherwise knight d2 is coming. Yes, this rook c1, king h2. Still, position is not very easy because rook f4 is coming. Maybe you should go rook c7 and then move your bishop from e7. Maybe going back rook c7 and then moving bishop. Yes, super complicated. Bishop a3. Goes bishop d8. Much easier to play with the white pieces. This move I don't like. On knight f6, knight f6. Knight f6, g takes f, queen h7. Oh, bishop f6. Most likely Volodar sees. Volodar sees this tactical idea. Bishop f6, he will go. He takes f, g6. Yes, because if you go g takes f, queen h7, rook h4, you should take queen, bishop f6. I go e takes f, g. Oh! Oh! Oh, come on, Volodar, come on. Come on, after spending 20 seconds. Yes, bishop f6, it takes f g6. Anyway, I think white is better. No, bishop f6, he takes fg6, and Volodar doesn't see because of the pressure. He doesn't see, and he goes g takes f, and after queen h7, he. And this is how you win Title Tuesday, friends. This is how you win Title Tuesday. Insane. MVL 9.5. Volodar moves in 9. Polish fighter 9, and chess lover 8, 8.5. No, of course, still we have players with 8 points. They are trying. Yes, I lost to Nicolas Teodoro, I lost to Denis Lazovic, and then I lost to Alex Rustamov and Jan Gustafsson. Yes, yes, bad title Tuesday. I think against Jan Gustafsson and against Alex Rustamov. Of course, I could. No, but both of them, and especially Alex Rustamov, he outplayed me. So we have Alexander Bortnik, we have MVL, we have Wonderful Time Polish fighter and Volodar Murzi. And very unfortunately, Pranav V with 9 points is sixth. Yes, very interesting. Yes, Magnus is the leader with 7.5. Hikaru is 5. Kukesh is 4. And Fabi is 4, 3.5. Yes, Fabi won one game against Hikaru and lost one game. Extra stamina. 7.5. Okay, thank you very much, dear friends. This is all for today. And yes, title Tuesday and Champions Showdown. Very interesting event. It's 2:17 a.m. morning in Singapore. I'm very much tired. I will go to sleep. Yes, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my Twitch, or just follow my Twitch. Thank you very much.